Yani KMA issue way I check Accra since last 2 years.
Okay.
The former administration no mayor na notice no and omobani tricycle operations at the Central Business District. Na yaka Central Business is a nature say CBD baby market and I say domino no.
Yeah.
Until we made effort to reach out. Trying to write letters to sit with them. Now I shall so Emma ye 2 year, but it didn't work out. Until okaya. That time no, there was a very, very serious demonstration BIC.
Yes.
A lot of our people were arrested and a whole lot. It was quite bloody.
Yeah.
Until we tried to calm our people down. Then we continue to engage. Severally, but they didn't budge. Until along the line, election time they drew. So we tried to make efforts to reach out to our politicians or more pay to me to let them understand yes, we are concerns. We are not saying they shouldn't regulate us at the CBD, but so we sorry preoccupy now we are banning sana nipa at least take our inputs as part of it. For all you know, no.
So there wasn't anything like prior consultation.
Just one thing about
is that not to say, Hafiz? Is that not to say, idea you are not recognized by the state apparatus? Say you provide means of mobility and as a means of transport.
And that is the major problem of this country. We pretend as if things don't exist. Don't we see say operator or quite so? Mayor person say on who say Prague juma or quite so. Omucha ticket my assembly tax yetua. If you are not recognized by Yesika there, it has been recognized, right? So some of these things we need to always be ahead of time. Policy decisions are be taken. You ensure that so who say adibi a unity wo woman so and I say with jurisdiction. What you are supposed to do is to put regulations together to contain it. So if only you are not banning it, then you have to make laws to contain it. But you didn't do that. And to say, yet me be go Kumasi, say, ani padudo mo chi Praga, Kumasi, the friend of the Adedita. Ewo Kumasi, we are getting to 20,000. Yes, Tricycle within the Kumasi, what do you call it? Kumasi enclave, and yet the whole region crumble.
Kumasi enclave.
I am telling you, my brother.
20,000.
I am telling you, it comes in quantities on daily basis. People are buying it. So what do we continue to pretend as a country that this thing doesn't exist? For all you know, Maminka Bibinchao, as a policy maker, and I say, we are buying. A buying beer, and I said, then say, Obe Kreti, Ejuma Emma Mebono Meboa.
Yeah.
We are having unemployment situation, even on more movie school crampo, a problem. So if this thing has become a stopgap measure, some of us will use this thing to sustain ourselves to move to the next stage. Me say, Pragana na metriya na mede school. I'm done with school now. And I'm married through this tricycle this thing. Since I'm running my own business, now I have the tricycles that I support the boys with. And see, say, untimi en yes and this thing has become a stopgap measure. The least we can do for the youth of this country is to ensure that we help regulate it to become better. But I will say, you are banning. It doesn't help anybody. So, ubani na uchre say yan fa kwan foforo. Na say ko sa kwan foforo so koye chok. Do you continue to ban? That's not the way to go. So we are calling for regulations. Yana Montanase, what are the exact problems that you have realized? How can you help for us to partner to still give the same service to our people, but in a more regulated way? That's all that we are asking for.
By non authorities, is it that the approach that you've used over a period that more pay for proper regulations said you'll be recognized by the state apparatus, no? And said that NCA and I say NCP. What have been some of the responses, sir? More company for some of your margin, some of your more quacotanasi, Edin Koma, one more Edimamo.
You see, I must first of all commend this administration because they've taken some steps to legalize tricycle and Okada. I was fortunate to be part of the government delegation to Kigali. Kwanya Kigali are buying the tour to regulate commercial motorcycles. But in as much as they have made efforts, it is pretty very slow for us because day in, day out, Amania ye name. If I'm going to tell you, you'll be sorry for us.
Top 3 amania we be need.
1, police harassment. Ebini assembly for you. So there are certain areas, Crampo, land gas etimi beji jumanafa.
Oh,
they will come and put a levy on you.
Land guards.
I am telling you, they will tell you the area is assassinating your modia. They are in charge. Then they will come and put a levy on tricycle operators. You pay it without complaining. I can give you several examples of that. I am telling you.
Land guards beat me.
They take charge. They are in charge of the area. They come and give their tickets. You cut or you pick your machine and move. You don't. You sometimes, in some cases, you are not even allowed to operate at all. They have the power. So we are asking the government. You see, it is far, far better to keep the boys riding tricycle, even with all those challenges. It can be regulated than pushing them back to the ghettos.
National executives, for example, the legalization and the subsequent operationalization of a year Okada, any Pragya, Ewo I say the Nasi, because as you mentioned, Boko Kigali, and I believe say Empanyin 4 can sim bin Cheremo, say, oh, Ebia at the end of the year, na ya regularize mo. Said you be a Ghana for Jimunina Tumo as means of commercial transport or memo. Mokobayano, at the end, see,
yes, Yekobayano, the who say Ministry of Transport, a 30-member committee, say, Omonshé no Chishambrana and Parliament. And after that, they invited us for a stakeholder engagement. Okada for so no Mokahobi. Tienina Kushia or Shippers House. Fred GPRT, all those that matters in the transport industry, including Ghana Medical Association, Nisa Omamo Kakahono. They actually expose what they have put together on paper for us to have a look at it. That was the time age issue no buy, and then we propose, we also put in our input, and it was taken on board. Ever since our engagement, nothing has been told us again.
But more pushy for any information. I am from
NUTOG.
NUTOG specifically.
Yes, NUTOG.
Stakeholders.
Well, we haven't actually write officially to seek for information then. But the very last time we had update from the ministry was Abra, a minister for transport, addressee and answer or report on transport in Ghana, and all can say was near what do you call it, cabinet approval, and now. This parliamentary sitting now more recess. So more he will put steps. He will take steps to put it before Parliament. So that is where we are, and that's the kind of the information that we also have. But as it stands now, we are watching closely because Parliament is still in session, and we are watching to see by the end of this session what will come out of it.
How positive are you?
Well, I'm very, very positive because steps taken so far has been very commendable. All that we are asking for is to speed up the process. So as for positive, they are very, very positive about the legalization. But as to when is where the question mark lies.
How critical are you to the Ghanaian economy?
Master, you see, people who travel will appreciate what Tricycle does. It is not just Accra. Accra near Ghana. Ghana is bigger than Accra. So for the fact that you don't see it operating around, you may not see the impact. Go to other cities. There are towns in this country that the only means of transport are keep from local economy, air tricycle. Leave the shores of Accra. Kumasi Haya Krampo are the second largest city in this country. Look at the numbers involved there. Go up north. Go to the Volta region. Go to the western side of Ghana. You will realize the quantum and the number of people involved and the kind of, services that they offer to people. What I always say is, Ghana for Ankasa Jiatum Dada, and Kamun Jientuma, they won't patronize our services.
Ghana for Jiatum, but the authorities are not recognizing you.
Good. Because Ankamun Jientuma, they won't even patronize our services. Maybe one day we should try a shutdown strike for you to feel our impact.
Oh.
Yes. If we come together the whole country and say we'll not work, maybe probably Accra won't feel any baby. But you will hear the cry from the rest of the country.
What do here across the country?
We are getting to about 98,000.
Pragya.
I am telling you.
Those that are registered
with NUTOG.
want NUTOG ase.
Exactly.
About
98,000.
98,000. So
Yes.
close to about 100,000.
Yes. We are not- I
I
am telling you. And there are even instances where we have retired pensioners who are part of it. As a man gets, for example, patron or dan or a pensioner. Or a pensioner. And so this is not a thing to joke with. The numbers involved are huge. And yeah, most of the allegations that we hear from people is that, oh, Tricycle for
yes, money a year, a coin, I would do no say no so modi baby to crony cran and pesemura to the be or mo person money I cast and kasa cry cool speed a coin would do so. These are some of the accusations amount for a de brumo say a mokrana to the be a mutiminia quenchian de keke count. As if mo praga na mu use no mu enye du intimo nam kwano so na nka wose motomo bono mo ntomo bono mo de mirike Hamza am for se mo karo no.
Well, I would not fault them. You see, I can't deny the fact that I excesses anyhow. But my member was some. Or my Ghana and Kaya ni mra a regulate na. And Kaujin say peace beba.
David. Good. There'll be chaos.
So if you allow us, you don't give us regulations, the place is like an island, Obiat Mito Tricycle, no we see quite more. It's the same problem with the Okada. You allow us to be there. You say they shouldn't regulate us. Or Munjayes are namsa. And a day in, day out. So I don't know about Chrome. If you didn't soon say private car, no back say the private use.
Hamza, if you find heaven.
India. Say a crampo Chinese or the one ejim. A Sonic brand na about out. Yeah. Chinese made. 98.9. But we share Bajaj and TVS. India made. It comes into this country in containers. Day in, day out. We buy it. I don't know say private car. So what is your motive for allowing it into the country? So let us be real. You hear people say, any serious country will not be looking at regularizing Okada and Tricycle. As if we are living in the United States. Let's face the realities on the ground. Our transport system has not gotten to the level of which you should be comparing yourself to, maybe to say UK, what do you call it?
So when eventually our transport system gets to that level, you would agree to that?
I am telling you that then let's that time comes, then we'll look at we'll cross the bridge. Because we live in a country where when I was even coming, Mimi Africa so number how Masa Kosho Kwan ho amount for Mogu bus terminal sa mo pekas. Okada na saving me. Program we are coming in Drew high. I left house at 4 a.m. No car. I'm telling you. Almost all the bus terminals, people are crowded. They are already stressed before they get to work. So why are we pretending? As if we have everything in place and then we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that. We talk a lot as a country and we pretend. That if we want to face the realities and put laws in place to ensure that what we have now, we regulate it and make it better, the better for all of us.
And that would mean to regulate the use of your tricycle.
As simple as that. As simple as that. I am telling you that there are certain places. Look, Tamale, for example. Tamale. Taxi for ye juma.
Yeah, Okada ni
Okada po ye juma. So Okada Okada ye motor ye.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about tricycle. We call it yellow in Tamale.
Yellow, yeah.
And when you come to Kumasi, they call the tricycle Adedita. Over here, we call it Pragya. Votarians will call it Mahama Kandu. So, dini di enya bako. Ntina me use tricycle. Let's say be a generalize. But so Okada is limited to 2 ties. Even baby adini free crampo by Nigeria, they don't call tricycle Okada. But Enam said
they call it keke.
Enam said Pragya and Shadan dominate the heart of Accra. And now say the national capital. Ntina akwet say Okada din abeji yenina. But in actual sense, tricycle is quite different from motorcycle, though we are all seeking for the same legalization.
What would you want say for the critical stakeholders, so transport ministry, anyone more maka, municipal assemblies, anyone more makano? What would you wish? And I think that we are wrapping up our conversation. What would you wish that they do? Then more as a national union. So umbitimi anyways to ensure say there's a win-win relationship. Omo enyo mo de ombenya de free mo dwuma de amodi no mo. Mo so mo boa said de to ease mobility. The respective municipalities and districts no more. What do you want them to do?
You see, I've been saying this and I'll continue to say it. District assemblies are losing a lot of revenue by ignoring us.
District assemblies are losing a lot of revenue
by ignoring us.
Ignoring one more pragya.
I'm telling you.
I
am telling
Tricycle.
you. Yes, and I'll tell you why. From where I'm coming from, Kaswa, I use that as an example. Pragya juma were private spaces. Obina asase. Ohu ebia me na makwako hu no na ya ma rent ho. Me rent ho we are. All those that come to work there, me na me try ticket mo.
Yeah.
A tricycle pays a booking fee of 15 cedis per day.
15 cedis.
15 cedis.
Okay.
We are talking about 100 or 150 tricycles at a station.
Okay.
Assembly don't control the space. In virtually assembly crampo fahon. Nti obehu either assemblyman and now say the unit committee member or honum. So or who sa vacuum na. No ankasa de no gym. No the levy be able to store so say assembly levy. No jiji as can I there. But any serious assembly that is interested in raising funds, you will put these people together at a confined place. Who confine no more? Something like a small station. You don't need a big space like the lorry terminals. Then you put some nice pavement blocks, put a small pavilion and a latrine over there. And then you put all the tricycles at that station. What that means is that you now control the space where they operate.
Yeah.
Your laws can work there. But if you allow them to be everywhere, you don't offer them the place, they will find a place for themselves.
Yeah.
And when they are scattered, regulation becomes a problem.
True.
So we have been calling on the policymakers, the easy way to ease the congestion in town with these allegations that you are hanging on our neck. Please, partner, let us see how best we can get spaces in every local assembly, so that the assemblies will create those spaces, put all the tricycles together, so it become like a tricycle mini terminal. So if me hear Pragya, maybe I'm a Praga.
Yeah, you say you're burning baby
over there. So who person will uniform your grandpa? It is possible there.
Yeah.
Because Nipa on him said the whole territory no. So one dimrana so only baby obejina.
The correct.
Obedimraso.
Yeah.
So who person any kind of training, any kind of what they call law enforcement can happen when district assemblies are able to do this. And it will also help them to get their revenue, the necessary revenue that they need from us.